channel. Sorry, I have to go off in the previous live stream so that I can get it better now. You're welcome back. So in this section, we will be discussing the signs of ovulation, the signs that shows that a woman is fertile. Before we proceed, I want to remind you that seeing cervical mucus is not the only sign that shows that a woman is fertile. There are other signs that shows that a woman is fertile. I will be discussing this in this live stream. If you are joining me for the first time, please do well to subscribe to my channel. This is my Twins and I channel. All I do is to help women understand their body as a woman. Then I talk about pregnancy, postpartum, prenatal care, everything about childbearing. Stay connected to my Twins and I beg to, you're not going to regret it. Let's go. One of the most common sign of ovulation, as we all know, is seeing cervical mucus. And as I said earlier, cervical mucus is not the only sign of ovulation. In fact, there are a whole lot of women out there who does not see cervical mucus, yet they are ovulating. Let's watch out for other signs. One is breast tenderness. Do you know about breast tenderness? What is breast tenderness all about? Have you heard about this before, or have you felt sometime you feel like your breast is getting fuller yet you are not pregnant? Your breast is getting fuller and you are not pregnant. That is breast tenderness. Sometimes it feels like if you are touching your nipple or any part of your breast, you'll be feeling pain. You'll be feeling as if it's heavy, as if there is stone there. That is breast tenderness. And anytime you're having this feeling, trust me, you are ovulating. If you are trying to get pregnant, you're having this feeling, all you need to do is go to the other room. But if you are not planning for pregnancy, like you don't want to get pregnant at that moment, please do not try it. Don't even go near there, otherwise you're going to get pregnant. Let me connect some of my blue app friends here. Let me connect them, please. I'm coming. Let me connect. You're welcome back. So another sign of you're welcome back. So another sign of ovulation, apart from breast tenderness, as I have mentioned earlier, is cramps in your lower abdomen. Most times you feel as if you are feeling pain in your lower abdomen. So it could be an indication that you are ovulating. Most times this happens some days after your period. You start noticing that you are having cramps in your lower abdomen, and sometimes you will say, I just finished my period. Does it mean that my period is coming again? No, your period is not coming again, my sister. That is ovulation. Depending on your cycle, some people, they start noticing these signs of ovulation 2 weeks after their period. That is if you have average cycle of 28 days. So some people just immediately after their period, like if your period is sharp. Hi, okay, vibes, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this. Vibes on vibes. Thank you very much, my coach. Okay. No, before it was on landscape. Now I can see the comments now. Thank you very much. So as I was talking about the signs of ovulation. So I mentioned that cramps in your lower abdomen is also a sign of ovulation. So some women, immediately after their period, they will start noticing cramps in their lower abdomen. If you are on this table, note that you have a short cycle. And if you have a short cycle, thank you for the hearts. If you have a short cycle, you don't just need for your period to finish before you start meeting your husband. With short cycle, you can even conceive when you are menstruating. Yes, let's take this for clarity. Assuming that your cycle is 21 days or even 20 days and your period is finishing today, know it that, hey, stop that. Know it that if you were waiting for that your period to finish today before you start meeting your husband, you are likely to have missed your fertile window. That is why I advise women with short cycle, don't wait for the period to finish gabadaya, especially if your period lasts for like 4 to 5 days. Trust me, as soon as that period is finishing, your fertile window is finishing also, so you don't need to wait. And if you maybe you feel that is irritating, is your choice anyway, but if you are actually targeting pregnancy, you should know that this is what I need to do. Then target immediately that period is stopping today, the next day don't miss it. See, if you have a short cycle, after like 2 3 days after your period, you are no longer fertile. That is just the truth. You will no longer be fertile because you have a short cycle. Your ovulation happen around within your fertile window. Okay, nice one. Thank you for the commendation. So your fertile window happens around your cycle. Okay, it happens around your menstruation, so you don't need to wait. Another sign that you are fertile as a woman, that is you are in your ovulation. Another good sign that you are in ovulation is that if you are a woman and you have not for one day asked your partner for nothing, my sister, it's possible you have not been ovulating. Quote me anywhere, trust me, this is just truth. If you are a woman, since you started living with a man, you have not for one day like have the urge to do, that means you have not been ovulating well. A woman who ovulates well will once in a while have the urge, especially in your fertile window. You see, fowl, when they are fowl and goats, when they are in their mating stage, you see how you used to do them. That is exactly the way it is in human being. That is just the truth. When a fowl is in her fertile window, a male fowl also knows. Before you know it, pee 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 pee. Yes, it is like that even in women. So if you have a teenage girl out there, you have a teenage girl at home, and your daughter, once in a while your daughter starts feeling somehow, just know that it is natural. It is a natural phenomenon. She is ovulating, and because she is ovulating, she can easily feel or have the urge to meet a man. What do you do? It's just to tell her what she needs to know. So her ability or your ability as a mother to tell her the truth and help her calm the urge is what makes you a super mother or a super father, a super parent. But looking at it in the perspective that she's too loose, that is where you get it wrong. She is not loose, it is just a natural something. Okay, so increased libido is one of the signs of ovulation. Anytime you start having that urge, you start feeling like you want to do, my sister, if you are not planning to get pregnant, don't even near that room, because you are going to get pregnant. That is the truth. Don't near that room, you are going to get pregnant. Let's talk about other signs. We have mentioned cervical mucus, and before I proceed to other signs, let me remind you that cervical mucus is of two types, so that you will not end up seeing the other one and you will think that you are already fertile or that you are ovulating. Cervical mucus is of two types. One does not draw, is not stretchy. So when you see the one that is stretchy, that one means you are fertile, and it is the one that can help you achieve pregnancy. But in a situation where the mucus that is coming out from down there is not stretchy, when you do it like this, you notice that it is not stretchy. It will be like akamu, like raw akamu. Okay, so when you do it like this, you notice that it's not stretching. My sister, that one cannot get you pregnant. That one is a normal discharge from your VJ. It will not get you pregnant. But you see that one that draws like okra, my sister, once you start seeing that one, congratulations, because you are already fertile, and anything you do at the other room at that moment, you're going to be expecting your baby or babies. And again, some women complain that they don't used to feel have this cervical mucus. Yes, you may not have it if you are not doing one or two things. Your lifestyle can actually influence whether you be ovulating well or not. The food you eat. Berry Okon, you are welcome. Thank you very much. You are welcome to my live stream. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel and you like the video you are watching right now, do well to subscribe. So as I was saying, if you are a woman and you have not been noticing this kind of cervical mucus that I just explained, the one that is stretchy, the one that used to draw, now look at what you need to do. Be taking water, stay rehydrated, make sure that you drink enough water. Drink enough water, like anytime. Don't even wait like you are thirsty before you start taking water. No, 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 no. Please, yes, so thank you. Like the likes is very, very important to me. Thank you, thank you, thanks, vibes. So if you have not been experiencing this particular cervical mucus as a woman, be taking enough water and take enough fruits. Take fruits that contains water. Example, watermelon. You see watermelon. If you have not been experiencing this type of cervical mucus I'm talking about, be taking enough water and enough fruits that contains water. Example, watermelon. Don't play with banana. Don't play with orange. You see these fruits that I'm mentioning, do not play with them. If you are taking them consistently, trust me, you'll be ovulating. Let me also mention the wonders in behind okra. If you're targeting pregnancy and you have not been seeing this stretchy cervical mucus, don't play with okra. I know you have been eating okra. Yes, it's a normal thing, it's a normal food, it's a common food. But hello, mama, you may be eating it the wrong way. After cooking your okra, you know that a lot of nutrients has been the quantity of some nutrients has been reduced. So why not try chewing it raw? I know the taste is not pleasant, but hey, it's worth it though. It's worth it. Seriously, it's worth it. Okay. So you may take okra water. If you don't want to chew it, you might soak it, allow it to ferment for like 24 hours. Then you take the water. Trust me, you'll be marveled at the kind of results you will get very soon. That is the truth. You need that stretchy this thing, you need that stretchy cervical mucus for you to get pregnant. When I say getting pregnant, you may end up having twins. If you ovulate well, how does twins even occur? You may need to know this. That is why you need to ovulate well. Twins, there are only two ways you can conceive twins. Just two ways you can conceive twins. One, if you release more than one egg in your cycle, that is during your ovulation, you release more than one egg, then you will be conceiving you'll be conceiving twins, but they will not be identical because they are different eggs. You release, let's say you release two eggs, like my own. I think I released two eggs because my girls are not identical. If I had released one girl, I would have an identical twins. Identical twins are formed when a woman releases just one egg during her ovulation, and this egg during intercourse, the man yogurt fertilize the egg. Then the egg start forming. When it's fertilized, at the process of forming, is split into two or three or four, as the case may be. Excuse me, let me pick a call. Where is my phone? Excuse me, I'm coming. Okay, that was a call. Sorry, somebody was calling me. So I was saying, excuse me, 1 minute, 1 minute. Hello? Mama, m ga-akpọghachi gị leta, m na-eme ihe na. Emechaa ka m kpọghachi gị. So sorry for the distraction. As I was saying, there are two ways you can conceive twins. And these two ways is, one, a woman release one egg during her ovulation. So during intercourse, this one egg is fertilized by her husband's special yogurt. And when this egg is fertilized, the egg will start forming a baby. And the process of the formation, the egg split into two, like it break into two. This one will start forming on its own. This one will start forming on this own. At the end of the day, that woman will have identical twins because the babies were products of just one egg. She released one egg. They will be identical. They will be the same gender. They will be the same color. Everything will be the same. They are those kind of twins that when you see that, you will not be easily differentiate who is twin A and who is twin B. This kind of twins is not easily influenced. But you see the second type of twin, which is my own type of twin, with one or two things I will tell you in this video, you will stand a higher chances of conceiving the second type of twins. And this second type of twin is unidentical twins. How are they conceived, or how are they formed? In this scenario now, the woman, instead of releasing one egg during her ovulation, she released two eggs during her ovulation. And how can you increase your chances of releasing two eggs? Now, this is where I come in. You can increase your chances of releasing two eggs by increasing your intake of foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acid, like fatty fish, like mackerel, like berries, either strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, all of them. You see, as common as sweet potatoes, they contains nutrients that can help you hyper-ovulate, thereby increasing your chances of releasing more than one egg during your ovulation for twins conception. You see cassava, I know, yes, you eat cassava every day, but you might be eating it at the wrong time. Cassava intake can also increase your chances of releasing more than one egg. Those that are good at eating abacha, yes, they have a higher chances. Is okra. I have mentioned okra before. Very good. They can help you also release more than one egg. Now, how is this formed? When a woman releases more than one egg, let's say the woman released two eggs during her ovulation. So these two eggs, now you meet your husband, and your husband yogurt fertilize the two eggs. These two eggs now will start forming. This one be forming on its own, this one be forming on its own. At the end of the day, you're going to have twins, but they are not going to be identical. They may or may not be of the same gender, depending on the time of the intercourse. They may or may not be of the same gender. But one thing is that even if they are of the same gender, they are not going to be identical because they are products of different eggs, and different SPM fertilize them. So that is the two ways that twins can be formed. Either that the woman released one egg and the egg was fertilized by her husband SPM, then during formation the egg splits into two or more and starts developing. Then you have identical twins. Or the woman released two eggs or more during her ovulation, and these two eggs, luckily, they are fertilized by the husband SPM. Then at the end of the day, they will start forming, and the woman will have unidentical or fraternal twins, which may or may not be of the same gender. I hope you learned something from this. Okay, let's go back to gender selection. If you have any question on selection, do free feel free to ask your questions. This is my twins and I. So yeah, I'm a new YouTuber. I help you achieve pregnancy by the grace of God, and I also guide you on knowing your body as a woman. I talk about men fertility also, but I focus more on female fertility because a lot of men don't like going to hospital. Even if you tell them this is what you need to do, they will just look at it and they don't just like going to hospital. So I prefer talking more of female fertility because they are the ones that will listen to you. Okay, so many thanks for joining me on this live stream. I hope to see you nice. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I love you. Mm. Yeah, Barry Okon, I thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining my twins and my able coach. Thank you for joining my twins and I live stream. Okay, so hmm, where if I want to mute the mic. At the end of 9 months, at the end of 9 months, at the end of 9 months, you must carry your baby. You must carry your baby at the end of 9 months, 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 the end of 9 months. You must carry your baby. At the end of 9 months, on the end of 9 months, you must carry your baby. You must carry your baby at the end of 9 months, at the end of months.